Alrighty, boys and girls, welcome to NOSSCAR, the Switch Tire 150 here tonight for the Martinsville Speedway as we get ready to go. Qualifying here for the Switch Tire 150. Welcome here to the NOSSCAR Canadian Pro Cup Series. Qualifying at the Tricky Triangle underway. Again, this place, man, this place will reach out and bite you. You got to work the bottom here. You got to make sure you get that car to the bottom. Let it roll through the center of the corner. Get it down on the exit and let that car roll. That's the whole key to a place like Martinsville here tonight. This is going to be a hectic night of racing. Thank you for joining us live here on Extreme Sim TV for what is sure to be a hectic night of racing right now. As you watch Dave Bragg and Mr. Quentin working their way around the racetrack here tonight. So again, this field working their way through. And again, thank you guys for coming out. 19.7, the fastest time around here right now for these drivers. And that is going to be a Joey up there with that 19-second bracket run. 19.7, some really competitive lap times going around this place right now in that 19-second, 19.6, 19.5 now almost for AJ Roper, who's up front. Again, great qualifying effort for everybody involved here. And again, as we get ready, again, this is going to be hectic here, folks. Don't let it fool you. This place you see on your screen, that place is a handful. A lot of bumping and banging, not tight as quite, not as hard to deal with as a place like the Coliseum, but hard in its own right. We got a little bit more room than what we had back there at the Coliseum. But again, it's hard in its own right to manage. And we'll have to manage it here in these super late models, which have a ton of horsepower, not a ton of grip here tonight. And these guys are ready to go. Thank you guys for coming out here as we are ready for this one. So right now, Joe Lewis, top of the chart right now. Good run for Joe right now with a 19.4. A blistering lap for these super lates around here in that 19.4 bracket. He's got to feel good about his chances here tonight. Ollie Ferguson, who is always a go-getter as well, in a very good position. Not quite that 19.4, but nevertheless a good one anyhow as we begin to get ready to go. Again, right now, everybody getting ready for what is sure to be one heck of a go here tonight as this field continues to get ready here. And again, thank you guys so much for coming out here on Extreme Sim TV and tonight's coverage of the Switch Tire event here tonight. Should be a good one here as we get ready to go. I'm going to quickly mute my mic. We'll be back in the booth in a moment. All right, 150 laps coming up here from Martinsville. Let's take a look really quick at the starting lineup. It's going to be Joe Lawrence there in Dusty on the second row. Ollie Ferguson right there as well as Justin Colson there's in the mix also. AJ Roper, Colton Evernham right there in the mix also. Good to see him out here tonight. Take a look here at somebody like a Colton Joey, Tyler McMurder, Carson Nagy, and Brian L. Wilson right there as well. Ready to go here tonight. There's Brian L. RJ, Mr. Jason Metcalf, Victor Mouse, Herb Walters, TJ Edwards, along with Dave Bragg right there as well. Clinton in there with David J. Cannon, going to start 18th. Dennis Bruce, Oliver Maskew, and Brian Wilson Jr., David Moose right there with Mike Fredrickson, Kobe Jacobs there to round out the field. 12 rows of cars. But it's going to be Lawrence that will start us off here tonight up front. Lawrence will lead them to green as we get ready to go. So again, Lawrence going to bring them to green here tonight. Lawrence will lead this beautiful field of late models around. Dustin will start right there to his outside. AJ Roper, Colton Evernham, Joey, and Tyler McMurder right here in these front couple of rows. On board with Tyler McMurder. He'll have to deal with traffic here. But here we go. 150 laps from the paper clip here. Switch tires 150. Joe out front, ready to go. Here we go. The switch tire 150, ready to go here tonight. Coming to green. Dustin right there as well. Ollie Ferguson. Here we go. Green flag to fly this time by. Green flag in the air. We're rolling here at Martinsville. Everybody will thunder towards turn one. Ollie, Justin, AJ right there as well. Top line trying to hold the momentum up. Can't do it mid-pack. Still side by side. Everybody clear out of turn one. Lawrence right now leads. Dustin's gotten right in behind him in the line. Top 2 or 3 cars starting to get a breakaway going. Joey back there as well. Tyler McMurder with a problem. Another one in the inside wall, but they keep rolling. McMurder there with a problem. I having a big issue there. Keeps rolling. Meanwhile, Lawrence out front, continuing to lead right now. Dustin right there behind him. Ollie Ferguson there as well. Joey, and we finally got a yellow. Trouble over here in the corner, and it's a 61 of Fredrickson. Take a look. Take a look here at Mr. 61 of Fredrickson. Oh, Moose, first one around, I believe. The 11, one of the first cars going around. Let's take a look. One more look here. Into the corner, and just a little bit of a bumper tag. Nothing you can do there. Caution is out. There you go. Caution out. First time here tonight. 3 laps into the 150. Whoa. Does it bring that up there? Every single time. All right. Let's get ready to do it. So right now, this field working their way through again early on tonight. And we're ready to go. The car's on pit road. And with that being said, we'll get ready for what should be a restart here in a moment. And we'll turn them back loose. So yeah, early on, a little bit of an issue there in the back. And there we go. So again, we'll get ready to turn them back loose here in just a moment. As the field ready to turn them back one more time. Joe Lawrence right there. Ready to go. Say It Ain't So Joe will bring them to green. Dustin right there alongside. Lights are out on the pace car. So again, 7 to 150 complete, 144 laps to go. Fredrickson on pit road here tonight. Fredrickson on pit road. He'll roll back out and get rolling once again. And the front of the field, it'll be Lawrence. That brings this field back to green. Here we go at Martinsville through 3 and 4. Green flag to wave before NOSSCAR in the Pro Canadian Cup Series. Ready to go yet again. Lap 8. We already got a problem front straightaway. Wrecking down there on the bottom. The 31 of Bragg. Well, rip. Oh, let's take a look at the switch tire replay, shall we? Car just got turned around. Take a look again. So the switch tire replay stacking up, and they all get on the brakes. Unfortunately, Bragg just got yeeted. That'll bring the caution out. Thank you to Switch Tire for the replay and Jiffy Lube to bring us back to action here, back to our live action with Lawrence out front here, catching up to the pace car yet again. So early on, a couple of issues for these drivers with 142 to go. It was a restart issue that stacked this field up that much. Again, restart issues are common, man. One car goes, the other car doesn't. Unfortunately, everybody gets stacked up behind them. You can't get checked up in time. Next thing you know, you're in the back of somebody, and around we go. And that will indeed bring the caution out for the first time. All right, the yellow continuing to wave around the racetrack right now. It's Lawrence, Dustin out front, Justin there as well, and Mr. Jason Metcalf hanging on early on right now. So at the moment, the way we say it. Right now, this field will circulate and get lined back up. Back to our extended camera for just a second. And we'll see what we got here. All right, ready for the restart. One more time here. When we get ready to go to green, we'll be right back in a moment. All righty, working our way through, back up to speed yet again. Field holding on right now. Green flag back in the air. Green flag back in the air already down the back straightaway. Right now, great racing overall. So right now, this field holding on at the moment. Up front, Lawrence continuing to lead. Lawrence leads the way right now. Lawrence, great job. So Lawrence leading this field around here. 13 on the board of 150 here tonight. A little bit of an issue there. All right, let's see what we got. 13 and 150 in the books. Let's see what we got here as they circulate. Ooh, iRacing being evil for a moment. So again, Lawrence continuing to lead. Lawrence up front over Ollie Ferguson right there as well. Ollie trying to chase him down. Can't do anything here. Ollie right to the back bumper here. Ollie really fighting to make that car stick as they work their way around here. Oh, up the hill. A little bit of contact. The 55 going to draw underneath here. There's a 16 behind them as well. They'll head off into 3 and 4. 2 by 2 here. Nice and easy does it. So nice and easy does it here. Nice job. Big slide. Hang on to it. Nope. That's going to be a yellow. Caution is out. Is that 55 going to go around? And yellow is out. The yellow back out here. Caution on the racetrack. We'll quickly go to a commercial break. All right, welcome back, ears. We're still under yellow here for the NOSSCAR Pro Canada Cup Series, ready to go. Yet again, these super late models at Martinsville getting ready to stack them up and rack them yet again. So we'll get ready to turn them back loose again. Thank you for sticking with us here live on Extreme Sim TV. Still very early on in this one. So we are still very much early on in this one here tonight. Field going to circulate around. And again, at the end of this lap, we'll get ready to go back green here at Martinsville Raceway. This field will get ready to turn them back loose yet again. So again, we'll get ready to get back at it here. Still early on, still 95 to go here tonight. This field going to go double file, doubled up. 24 on the board. 24 on the board here tonight, ready to go. Field going to circulate around and we'll get ready to turn them loose here. So again, back to green. Here we go. Everybody back up to speed yet again. Headed back through here yet again here. Nice job. Nice work right now up the hill. A couple of cars going. Again, you got to keep this car right around the bottom of the racetrack. Right now, working our way through. One car in the wall just in front of them. They hold on. Great job right now. Everybody right around the bottom, but it's Dustin out front. Justin there as well. A little bit more contact here. So a little bit more beating and banging. Beat, bang, bang. This field doing everything possible. Trying to hold on. Trying to battle their way through here. And caution on the racetrack yet again. This time, Fredrickson involved. It's going to be Fredrickson here involved in this one. And caution is out. Caution is out here. See what we got. Fredrickson. Again, right now, everybody holding on at the moment. And again, we'll work our way around here. First caution of the night. All right. The field continuing to circulate here early on. Another yellow on the racetrack here. And we'll get ready to do it yet again here. So again, this field already a couple of yellows here tonight. That slowed them down here tonight. And again, so hard to get around this racetrack. This track will reach up and bite you if you're not careful. And again, we've seen it already tonight with a couple of vehicles. It reaches up and gets them. And there you have it. The car's working their way around. Here tonight at Martinsville. We'll get ready for another restart here momentarily. Here on Extreme Sim TV yet again. All right, ready to go back racing here. Here we go. Field ready to go back at it here in a moment. Out of turn number 3 and 4. Double filed up once again here. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Let's roll. A little bit of contact up front. More contact. 3 wide. Hello. Nowhere to go there. 33 on the board. Couple of cars trying to hang on. Nice job right now. Everybody doing what they can. Up the hill they go again. Trying to give each other room, but no dice here as cars get together. Meanwhile, Dustin out front. AJ right there as well. That's the way we set right around the bottom. Nice job. And caution is out yet again. Telling the field. Let's take a look here. Switch tire. Caution flag. Let's take a look. Not really sure who went around. Right there in the middle of the corner. Slowing up. One more look here at the switch tire replay. Oh, just everybody got on the binders. Caution is out. We'll go back live with Jiffy Lube. Here as well, Dusty leads here. So great job, everybody back at it here. Let's see what we got, y'all. All right, let's see what we got as we get ready to go back at her yet again. So a little rough start here tonight for these guys. And, well, folks, I would have the soundboard for you, but I don't because I didn't have it set up for NOSSCAR. That's unfortunate because if I did, you would hear the prehistoric wings of a pterodactyl landing in the NOSSCAR booth. He is my co-commentator full-time for AMA series. It is Mr. Matt Mittler. You got a copy, Matt?
Yeah, I heard you had a full course meal up. Figured I'd stop in and get a bite to eat.
There we go, man. Well, I do. I got pizza. I got tacos. I got everything over there, my man.
Well, heck yeah. I'm going to go over there and get some grub and guess I'll check out some NOSSCAR action as well while I'm at it.
Well, man, I'm glad you got here, dude. It has been a hectic switch tire 150 here so far, Matt. Yellows and these super late models. These cars are a handful for these drivers to handle each and every lap.
Yeah, when I see the configuration here, this car on this racetrack, immediately I thought this is going to be a difficult challenge. A lot of these drivers I compete against in some of the other series under the NOSSCAR umbrella, I landed in the session just in enough time to watch Thomas Geyer in the 24 absolutely destroy that concrete wall and rip the nose off of his race car. He's currently in the pits. But Bryce Thomas seems to be the man everyone's trying to catch right now. He's got about a 3-second lead over Bryce Bead in that 7 machine.
I think you might be in the American session. I'm in the Canadian session, so we're gonna dual broadcast. We'll dual broadcast this. So you got Bryce up front on the American side, right?
That is correct. The 99 is carrying the torch right now over the 7 of Bryce Bead.
There we go. I got Dustin over here on the Canadian side in front of Lawrence with Justin Closen right there as well, and Carson Nagy in the top 5.
I guess I'm, my prehistoric self, aka the pterodactyl. I guess I time warped to another time, the wrong race, I guess.
There we go. We got a restart on my end. Cars spun the tires. We nearly stacked them up. But yeah, with 2 series going, it's interesting to see how the 2 series match up like that.
Yeah, that I wasn't anticipating that happen. There's a first for everything, certainly a first. We switch it back now over to the American series.
Oh, Canadians are wrecking. We got problems over here with the Canadians. The 75 going around. AJ involved. Oh, we got a mess over here. I don't know about your side, but we got a parking lot.
It all started when someone decided they wanted to stop outside the turn 1 concession stand for a Labatt Blue, perhaps.
There we go. And a couple of cars just getting stacked up. So don't feel bad, Pterodactyl. The first week I done this, I streamed the completely wrong race. That happened. You can ask Tyler. That definitely happened.
Yeah, all the time I've kamikazed DJ booths over my career, or broadcast booths for that as well. This is definitely a first as the 48 decides to howitzer it. That's Michael Buzzervati. He does a 360 coming into the bus stop chicane. Oh, and Bryce Thomas gets a little squirrely on entry as well.
There you go. Where are you racing at?
We are at Road America right now.
We are at Martinsville.
those tracks couldn't be more further apart from one another.
No, they couldn't. They literally couldn't. As we ride under the switch tire yellow flag here. And ain't that the thing with NOSSCAR, how many series they've got going, man?
That's the wonderful thing about NOSSCAR, right? Started off on the console, and Tyler, I call him McFlurry, has done such an amazing job developing, his brand name, that trademark, and then, really working hard and producing such phenomenal racing across all different forms of racing. It's such a great group to be a part of, and I'm personally looking forward to the Cup Series kicking off here in just I think about 7 to 10 days, somewhere in that window, because I'll be competing in that series when I'm able. But
and I'll be broadcasting that series. So, and you're correct, it starts in 7 days, my friend. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, but Tyler's tip of the hat to him. He's done a great job, building what is today one of the staple series under the iRacing umbrella.
Well, think about it, man, for the Extreme Sim TV people at home. Think about what you've got coming up on the channel this year. You've got NOSSCAR, great organization. They're going to be here 2 series. Of course, me and Pterodactyl will be with AMA as well. We got some stacked and lined up shows for you all of 2024 here. I about said 2023. I caught myself. Don't jinx me. Tyler. It does me too, as AJ Roper leads. Brian L. Wilson. Well, how's the Pterodactyl doing?
Quite flappy today, to be quite honest with you. I'm still adjusting to the Pterodactyl. I don't really have any finesse for that yet. I'm used to being called Matt the Mosh Pit, Mr. Excitement. The Pterodactyl, that's a step in, another direction, but I embrace it all. And then we'll get that sorted out. But right now I'm doing the Dirty Bird as Bryce Thomas is out to lunch. He's in another zip code, 20-second lead over the 7 machine, who's up 2 spots. So Bryce Thomas, he pretty much has this in the bag, unless the apocalypse happens, as we're working lap 16.
Yes, sir.
In the book.
There we go. Over here on Martinsville, we're working 46. Just got back going. Dustin out front leading. Justin there as well. And we got another problem. We got another ripperoni. Let's go see where it's at. That would be Cody Jacobs having a problem. If only we could have 2 cameras going at one time, right? If only.
Get an API set up with some multi-stream capabilities.
Yeah, right? Oh, he got some help. And too bad Discord streams are garbage, or we could actually have 2 cameras.
Yeah.
Dustin.
I don't think Tyler would be happy if we tried using Discord.
For a second camera, I can sell Tyler on a lot of things. I don't think I can sell him on that one.
Nah, that would be a hard fail. But hey, it's like technology. Over time, everything gets better. You never know what's in the future, but right now, probably not the best solution. As Dr. Sasquatch takes it to the house here over the competition with what a performance by Bryce Thomas here. I mean, he literally was the class of the field here from Road America. Again, crazy to see this card combination, but it looked like it was a lot of fun out there, Matt.
Well, has Bryce officially won it? How many laps they got to go over there?
They are done, sir, done.
So Bryce Thomas wins the American side of the NOSSCAR Super Late Model Mondays. I'm over here with the Canadian side at Martinsville. And of course, your commentator for the ending there of the American side, Matt the Mosh Pit Miller. I like that better. The Pterodactyl might die.
The bird.
Well, on my side, buddy, we're getting ready to go back to green. Here in a minute. We're still under yellow, but we're getting there. Dustin up front, continuing to lead. Ollie and Jason Metcalf. Wait a second. Wait, how do you show up and your guys don't crash, and you end up at Road America, and I'm over here at Martinsville? How does that happen?
Well, it's simple. Martinsville, everyone's trying to see who can keep their grip at the paperclip. And you have a lot of the rowdy boys over there on top of it throughout the NASCAR series. You mentioned one of them right there is before he went back to green flag race in action. He knows how to get around that place. You got to watch out for him. Great talent in that series. I like competing against Jason Metcalf as well when I have the opportunity. Such a phenomenal driver behind the wheel.
There we go, man. And so many cool things here at NOSSCAR this year. And we'll be trying some cool things as well. You know, me and Matt joke about different cameras at one time. It's coming, boys and girls. It ain't here yet, but I promise you it's coming. And I'll tell you how I'm going to pull that off later, Matt. I think you already know how I'm going to pull it off.
I have an idea.
It's called a second computer and a second account.
Right.
Dustin leads the way, Joe there as well, and people's like, why would you do that? Well, because we're crazy enough to do that, aren't we, Matt?
Well, sometimes you got to break the rules, right?
For
the better of the broadcast.
Well, we got a game and a laptop that can do it. We'll give it a shot. Dustin out front, ready to go. We'll come back to green. The switch tire yellow flag going to conclude. We'll see if we can get a rhythm going here at Martinsville. They got a big 99 to go here tonight. Down into one, hard on the brake. Dustin gone. Joe Lawrence there in second, who started on pole. Justin Colson, Ollie Ferguson, and Matt. What would you do if you're one of these drivers? You're having yellow flags like this happen. How do you get back in the rhythm of just putting that car where it needs to go?
Well, ultimately it's getting out of that yellow flag scenario, right? Because as a driver, especially at a rhythmic track like Martinsville, transitioning to the throttle, hard on the brake, getting in that rhythm, as you mentioned, your spotter, your crew chief, that's where they need to step in and give that driver that mental, moral support that they need to just calm them down, get them collected, and go out there and start logging laps. And that's going to be a case for virtually all the drivers in the field. Martinsville has this way of just getting inside your head. It brings out the best in everybody. When I say best, I'm talking about a radio sweetheart per se. You just got to stay focused, keep that car in gear, and strap in for the long ride. And if you don't hit anything, you'll probably come out with a good finish.
Well, speaking of not hitting anything, Quentin, he goes around, and guess what? We got another switch tire yellow flag, this time for Quentin. Let's take a look out of turn 4. You stick around here too much, you might get hired to another job, and then see what's going to happen then is Mrs. Mosh Pit Miller might throw a broom at me.
Nah, she's not much of a broom thrower.
Well, I just don't want anything thrown at me, quite frankly. Dustin.
Patty, different story.
There you go. So what do you think? You got Justin Colson, Dustin up here. You know a lot of these guys. These repeated restarts, who do you think, could do the best with these repeated restarts like this?
A lot of those guys, again, they're so good at various, doesn't matter what track they're racing at. But, I'm not sure where Jason Metcalf's currently running right now, but he's a guy there that has proven time and time again that he can win restart after restart. He plays that mental chase game probably as good as anyone in that league. If I'm betting right now, and he's burned me plenty of times. So I'm going to go with Metcalf. He knows how to get that restart game one.
Yeah, funny enough, I put my camera on there because I had a feeling he was going in that direction. Great minds think alike. He is a good restart game player. He just exited pit road with 4 fresh Goodyear Eagles. That's going to help out a lot here too.
Yeah, that'll certainly help. Getting that car to rotate and hug the. That you want to run the ring on that paperclip, right? You want to be almost right up against the curving there, but don't make the mistake and go over that curving. That's going to upset the balance of the race car. So it's that fine tightrope you have to walk if you want to be fast there at Martinsville.
Well, we went to go back to green, and immediately the yellow flag flew yet again. I don't think we had a very good restart here. Single file, and then things go wrong on the front straightaway here trying to get back going here. Just a big checkup. Kind of a confuffled restart, in all honesty. And those do happen, believe it or not. Confuffled restarts are a thing. So we'll rack them and restack them and get them ready to go. But luckily, boys, we have the pterodactyl, a.k.a. Matt Mushpit Miller, with us to help us fill time. And with that being said, since we're here with NOSSCAR, the NOSSCAR Cup Series rolls in less than 7 days at Daytona. Man, what are you expecting out of the Cup Series this year?
Well, it's Daytona, right? Forget about what happened last season. It's a brand new start. That history book is wide open for the writing. As long as you put a color at Daytona, the beauty of plate track racing, if you're in it, you can win it. And I expect it to be a high-flying, high-octane event that I've had circled on the calendar for quite some time.
And again, folks, not only that coming next week, but to kick off of the Extreme Sim TV podcast, where we'll talk all things NOSSCAR, AMA, everything on the channel each week. I'll be bringing different guests on, and week number one's guest, well, it is a surprise right now, but you will not be disappointed. I promise that. There's a lot of things we do for the betterment of the channel, right, Matt?
Right.
And when the fans ask for something, even though personally I don't want to do it, I'm going to do it. And the week number one's guest, let's put it this way, I had to clear it through the girlfriend to bring week number one guest. But the fans wanted it, so they're going to get it. Things might happen. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't even play spoiler because I don't even know who the special guest is for week one.
It's going to be interesting. Trust me. You might want to watch. Sparks might fly. Matter of fact, I know they will. But we're gonna...
Got it. You're taking your ex-wife. 10-4.
There you go. Hey, you're close. You're close. Here we go.
I'm going to get this man a padded blanket and a catcher's helmet.
Yeah, so I think so. We're back underway. Speaking of sparks flying, already contact. Oh my goodness. They keep beating and banging the doors down, man. There's not going to be a car left for anybody. Into 3 and 4, big swing for AJ, a roper under Justin. AJ swung that car in there deep, Matt. Is that something you can do? Get clear and make that work?
If you're a good driver and you have the momentum, and again, you got to have a pretty good set of lug nuts underneath you too, as well, to send that car in there like that, because some of it's all on faith, or you just got to want to go for that spot that bad, because as you know, Matt, sometimes 50-50 shot there. If it works, you look great, especially live on air. But if it doesn't work, the first thing everyone's going to say, why would you do that? Be patient. And then you have to deal with the wrath of that decision. And that's how I gauge that. Now, obviously, as the laps are winding down, the intensity is going to pick up. And that chrome horn is going to be in everyone's arsenal and on display.
Hey, we've got a parking lot. Turn 4. Dave Bragg here. One car goes around, nowhere for Bragg to go. And Tyler, oh no, McFlurry. Nowhere to go for the McFlurry. Hopefully he didn't spill it.
Murdered.
Yeah, precisely. Hopefully he didn't spill his McFlurry.
I'm usually pretty good about keeping it upright.
Yeah, that'd be a shame if you spilled your McFlurry, man. That would be horrible. That's about as bad as spilling a chocolate shake.
Thank you. Now I want some ice cream.
Now I'm texting the girlfriend to see if she'll go to Hardee's to get chocolate shakes.
Speaking of that, someone better get a Gatorade ready for McMurder when he comes down pit road, because he's probably not going to be very happy after that incident on the racetrack. It's going to cost him a lot of positions out there.
Well, I got an existential crisis, Matt, for the fans at home. The Rowdy Energy Group, they shut down about 2 months ago, right? I had never drunk one. I found it today on sale for $1 a can. because they're getting ready to get rid of their stock at their local store, and I love it. And now the company's shut down. Just my luck. That is about the way it goes.
Well, at least you can say you had it before it disappeared forever. At least you can say you had it before it disappeared forever, right?
Yeah, precisely. Never know, I might have a line on a surplus guy that may have some cases, and I may have to pick those up. But with that being said, lap 70 goes on the board here tonight for the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Series, with Dustin out front, Justin Colson there in second, AJ Roper there, and Brian L. Wilson. And your restart king back here, Jason Metcalf, kind of buried right now in, 14th right now.
Gotcha. So he's going to start just inside the top 15. You know, he's in quite a hot seat. He's in the hot hornet's nest right there on the racetrack. Usually that's where, you know, if something's going to kick off on a restart, typically it's going to happen at the front or right in the middle of the pack when that accordion effect gets going. So you look for Metcalf to charge towards the front here. I can't imagine him being content sitting there just inside the top 15.
Well, we're going to go back to green, but I'm going to get Matt to stick around long enough yet for another yellow, because during the next yellow, we're going to break the mosh pit here. But we're back underway. Justin there as well, and nice side by side. The 75 right down there as well. Brian L. Wilson Jr. right there as well. Great battle off of 2. Down the back straightaway, TJ Edwards. Dennis Bruce back here. Bruce there as well. Dustin. Dustin leading away, and I hope to God I'm not getting another cold, because that would suck. AJ, Brian L. Wilson. So Wilson and Wilson Sr., Wilson Jr. right there knows the tail. Caution is out. Victor Val's around. So Victor going to go around. And switch tire replay says he got yeeted. He absolutely got yeeted.
Sounds like somebody got used and abused there, but that's a common theme.
And McFlurry, with nowhere to go again, gets McMurdered.
Like that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
McFlurry gets murdered.
Yes, I do. I like that one. So, let's play the Break the Mat game. You ready?
Not really, but let's go.
All right. A few days ago, we had a conversation, and I'm not going to make you sound bad on air, because, you know, some of us have really old wheels. I'm not going to say how old it was, because good God almighty, it was old.
2005.
2005. I was not going to bury you like that, but you kind of buried yourself.
Look, at this point, I'm going to call it like it is, right? It's from 2005. It was really good in 2005, but that was many moons ago.
Well, I couldn't stand my people running on a 2005 wheel. So I made some phone calls. And here in the coming weeks, I'm going to need your shipping address, sir.
Did you get me a pogo stick?
It's a little bit better than a pogo stick. It's a little bit better than a pogo stick. I'll say that. And we have broke the pterodactyl.
Air fryer?
Not a hair fryer. No.
Blanket?
Nope. It helps you go.
Jeff.
It helps you go into left turns and turn left.
No, you did not.
I did. I got some contacts, and yeah, I couldn't have you running around on Momo, my guy.
Oh my! Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. We have broken the We have broke the pterodactyl. It's official. Told you
I am rendered speechless. Well, first, thank you. You did not have to do that. But that is really cool of you, Matt, and I can't wait to get my hands on this and Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
racing. Now you gotta go win
Totally.
some.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Hell
Dustin
yeah. I'll tell you
leads,
what.
and guess what we got? Green flag, and then not so much green flag. Can we make a
That's
new?
fine.
Can we make a new flag that has green and yellow in it at the same time? I feel like that'd be productive in some situations. That is called Wheel Spin Central right there, folks. And you don't think about it, Matt. We see the cup cars run, but these supers have got a lot of power and not a lot of traction.
Don't get me started on the current state of the cup cars and the horsepower. You and I spent a lot of time off air talking about that, but you're right. Those cars there are what the cup cars kind of used to be at Martinsville. You know, you go back 10 years ago, you even thought about anywhere on that racetrack, just matting the throttle, you were going to hook around and find yourself upside down sitting on your lid on the catch fence.
Yeah.
Today, the current car, you could stand on it pretty much all day long. There's really no difference between third gear in the corner, fourth gear in the corner. That's why it's pretty much follow the leader currently in the modern Cup Series today. But those cars that you're watching, you better respect the heck out of that throttle pedal. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in the fence or burning the tires off on a restart, as you just said.
Yeah, there you go. You burn them off, you spin them, you turn them around. It's this car now. Arguably, ever since the new late model, the limited late came out, it hurt the super late model cars. I feel like not as many people run them religiously, but it's still a great race car.
Absolutely is, without question. And I like, when I get the opportunity to drive that car, I really embrace it. I turn the force feedback up so I can, you know, get the full effect of that car just trying to throw you around and making you hold on for the ride. You know, letting the back end of that car step out a little bit, taking a walk on the slide side, you know, just driving it off the right rear a little bit. Have a lot of fun inside the cockpit of those cars for sure.
Yeah, they're a handful as the lights are on the pace car. And actually, we're going to let the pace car by. So we are right now halfway basically through this thing. And again, at some point, attrition is going to start to take hold here, I think.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how a lot of these guys are still keeping their composure and it hasn't just boiled over yet, because it seems like you can't even run a lap or two without that yellow flag just, you know, coming back out over the speedway.
And if I know McFlurry at all, he's over there screaming.
It's probably hotter than a wet donkey right now on the radio, but for good reason.
Well, it's going to be Dustin out front leading. Green flag in the air. Can we get through the restart here? We do. We get it to power down. Dustin leads. Oh, he got moved up out of the way. Wrecking out front. Oh, no. Hang on, boys. That's not going to be good. Caution flag will wave. Or it won't. We stay green. Good call, McFlurry. McFlurry just kept the hand off the button and let it roll.
Let it ride. Got the chop block sent up the racetrack. Probably figured the caution was going to come out again. And then the HMFIC says, nope, we're not going to push that button. We're going to keep it live. Like the call there by Tyler. I agree.
Tyler iRacing didn't call it, neither did he. Right now, he'll roll to 15th right at the moment. Dusty continues to lead over AJ, Brian and Wilson Jr., Justin Colson, and Ollie Ferguson. Brian L. Wilson. We got a car in the wall back straight away. And now, unfortunately, caution is out for Oliver Mashier. Well, let's see what happened. Must be a little bit of help there.
Usually it's a joint affair at Martinsville.
And I'm going to give away a free tip for broadcasters right now. You ready, Matt?
Hit me.
A little trick that I found, broadcasters. Run your crew chief app while you're broadcasting. It helps a ton.
I thought I was the only one that did that, but you're absolutely right, Matt. It does.
Yeah. Dusty leads. AJ there as well. Really helps figure out who's involved with the yellows. So, We're 85 down, 66 to go. Dusty leads. And then it's AJ Brian Wilson Jr. And no dice on getting a girlfriend to go get milkshakes. I was not that lucky tonight.
I got the look of raining death when I popped the question. So I just slowly sat back down behind the screens.
Yeah. That's what you do. If you're smart. If you're not smart like me, sometimes you push the issue and then you get shoes thrown at you. Boy, Tyler must be tired of these yellows because he is shortening them up a ton. We're ready to go to green.
So you've gotten out a quickie cautions out there at the paperclip.
These are more like quickie cautions. Dusty leads here, ready to go. Ollie, RJ, Dave, Colton, Carson Nagy back there as well. Caution got extended, ? Before we ever went green. So they added a lap.
Or perhaps some of the drivers down in the pits having some service or repairs done to their race car weren't going to make it back out in time.
So it should have been a quickie caution, not a quickie caution. That's ready to go.
You're saying it was premature.
Just did a bit. Now we're ready to go. 64 on. Here we go. 63 on the board. We're spinning tires again on the restart. Boy, these Goodyear Eagles are not liking us today.
Yeah, they're making those Dr. Feelgoods become Dr. Feelbads with all these restarts. I mean, that track is like a cheese grater. Will tear the crap out of those Goodyear Eagles. Especially with all those restarts, if you're, really trying to put the hammer down and get good when the good gets going.
I just think we need to have Hoosiers on the car. There, I said it. Dustin leads. AJ there as well. Justin, Oliver, Ferguson right now the fourth. Brian Wilson Jr. and Jason Metcalf. Look at this. Back to sixth for Jason Metcalf. Surprise? I think not.
Definitely not surprised. And if you remember about, 5-6 cautions ago, I said Jason Metcalf won't waste time. He will get towards the front, and that's exactly what he's doing. And when he's on the attack, he's as good as anybody out there. Kind of reminds me of the Intimidator back in the day. Tries to get that driver to start mirror driving, make a mistake, and that's when he will capitalize.
That pay window's opening here in about 20 minutes, and he wants to be there for it, boys.
He didn't say Hooters. He said Hoosier, not Hooters.
What?
Wifey was asking me about the Hooters tires, and I said, no, not Hooters. We're not talking about chicken wings. He said Hoosier, and I was letting her know at one point in time we had 2 different tire manufacturers battling each other in NASCAR.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to Hooters tires either, okay? We got a problem down the back straightaway. Mrs. Pterodactyl, you just came up with a marketing ideal that is genius. Dustin leads, AJ there as well, Justin, Ollie, Brian right there as well with the old flag out. Can you imagine Hooters Tire Company? Every redneck in America would go buy them, including myself. I add myself in that conversation.
Well, you probably couldn't use that term because I assume it's trademark and copyrighted, and even if it's not applicable to the food service industry.
Well, that's why we just go. That's why you just go to the CEOs of Hooters and you convince them that it's a really good idea. Dustin there, AJ to pit road. So now a couple more up front diving down, taking tires.
Perhaps you're listening to the broadcast or you up in the booth, Matt, but I think that's a great call, especially with the amount of cautions, the amount of restarts we've had. You get all those heat cycles on those Goodyear Eagles. Why not come down pit road, put some new Dr. Feelgoods on it, and really be able to capitalize because you just don't know how long that green flag is going to be displayed for because the trends of the race right now is restart caution, restart caution. So you better get those positions on the restarts. Otherwise, you're going to be going to the back quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah, you're going to be going back there very, very quickly. Faster than faster than Hoosier losing the tire war. Oh man, well we are ready to do it again, buddy. We're about time to go back to green. Let's see if it's this time. No, they're gonna give them a little bit more time on pit road. Nope, never mind. Lights are off. We're ready to go. I tell you what, McFlurry is not the man to waste time. He has never been a fan of wasting time. As we get ready to go, AJ up there as well. 55 to go at the paperclip. 55 laps to go at the paperclip, my friend. Ready to go. Here we go, back underway. Dustin there as well. Now pulling away down through 1 and 2 yet again. Getting the power down. On that 16, we got a problem. And that is Victor having a problem back straight away. So Victor, I mean, is it a full moon tonight or something? Problem is out, and that is going to be Victor going around. He got right hooked right into the outside wall, and again McFlurry gets McMurdered. Once again, McFlurry winds up getting McMurdered.
Well, unfortunately, he is not the official in-race reporter for this session. However, he has been the magnet, and I'm sure if you go on board for any of these instant replays, you're going to have front row VIP tickets just out McFlurry's windshield. Unfortunately, some nights, Matt, as you know, it's just not your night, and you can't buy your way out of a wreck out there on the racetrack. And I see what's happening to Tyler right now.
Oh no, what has Mrs. Pterodactyl got started? I've got hashtag Hooters Tires in chat. Here we go.
Well, that was a bleed over. See, it's really my mistake. I thought I was muted and I wasn't. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's great.
Hey, that's how a lot of these things get started anyhow.
Oh man. Well, so what do you do if you're Dusty, AJ, Justin, Ollie, these top four? You know the trend of the race has been start, restart, stop, go, Pennzoil, whatever you want to say. What's your plan here? You've got 50 to go, which is no time at the paperclip, by the way.
Well, if I'm on top of the box, I'm going to call my driver down pit road, give him a couple Zoloft and a Xanax, send him out on track with a tablet so they can have a counseling session before they go back green, just to keep them mentally intact.
There we
go. It's about to get real, like an EF5 tornado or a Category 5 hurricane. In that track, at that track in the hills of Virginia, if this doesn't start to trend in the green flag direction soon, I can promise you that. I can feel it building from 1,400 miles away.
Well, it's a little closer than that to me, and I don't want to see that. So hopefully we get a trend to green flag here. Justin, AJ right there as well. Justin, Ollie there in the mix also. 49 to go. Let's go. 102 on the board, right down into the corner. Nice and easy does it. Bruce has been disqualified. So we got one out. Might have been an incident limit. They're done for the night. So, Bruce is out of this one. Dustin continues to lead. AJ, Justin there as well. 48 to go this time by.
We have our first DQ award of the evening, and I'm not talking about Dairy Queen. I'm talking about the disqualification. That's the other thing that can get you, too. If you have an incident point limit, you got to keep that in mind because, you can obviously get kicked from that session, not even being the culprit of these incidents, is just being on the receiving end. And I'm sure Tyler McMurder is probably closely monitoring that situation as well.
Speaking of McFlurry, he's on pit road, bringing that number 46 to pit road under green, and that's never a good sign. And I hate to say it, but that might be it for McMurder. So 105 laps in. And we got a car sideways. Hello, Dukes of Hazzard. Nice slide. Good save. Good job. Hey, we saved one. How about that? These beasts.
That's all it takes.
These beasts of a race car can be saved somewhat, even though it's very hard to do so. Dustin.
Well, hey, and anything to change the dynamic out there on the racetrack, get rid of that black voodoo cloud that has put the dark skies over Martinsville and just kept these guys in a caution stranglehold. So, hey, you know what? If that save there can be the catalyst, to get this race, some type of rhythmic form of racing out there on the racetrack, I'm all about it. And I'm sure the drivers and all the teams that are currently in competition would agree at this time.
AJ there makes a mistake on the front straightaway. He's going to lose 1 and 2 spots as Ollie Ferguson also going to poke his nose underneath, make it work down the back. He had to hang on and does. They'll get back in line. That moves AJ to third, Ollie to fourth, Brian L. Wilson to fifth, Jason Metcalf still hanging on in sixth. But Dusty right now out front, continuing to lead. Get this, 89 laps led by Dustin here tonight. Most laps led by far with 42 to go.
Dustin clearly has been doing just that, busting the competition thus far. But Matt, as we always say, it's not over till it's over. I'm going to let you get back to be the sole broadcast provider here tonight. Just want to thanks for letting me join you up in the booth for a couple minutes. It's been fun. That hot dog stand over at the Turn 3-4 complex is calling me. So you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the AMA side of things on Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday, buddy. Take it easy.
You too, brother.
Good night. Night. All right, there you had it. The pterodactyl going to go get some hot dogs. We're going to continue to roll as we got a spin down the back. That was Brian Wilson, a junior. Gets a tag to the back end. Car goes around, and there you have it. So, there you have it back under caution, under yellow again. Dustin continues to lead, and again, just like the pterodactyl mentioned moments ago, he is living up to his name. Dustin the field here tonight for Dustin. Justin near as well. Ollie Ferguson to third. 39 laps to go. Here in Extreme Sim TV's coverage of the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Cup Series that runs each and every Monday night right here on Extreme Sim TV for the next 7 more weeks of this great action that we got coming your way. The field will work their way around. And I will go to commercial break. When we come back, we'll be ready to go back racing. Alrighty, everybody, back once again. 114 goes on the board. Restart incoming for the NOSSCAR Pro Canadian Cup Series right here live on Extreme Sim TV. That's going to be Justin bringing them down now after the pit stops. Who is it going to be to go to victory lane? Dustin and Justin right there up front. McMurder on pit road. Let's go. Green in the air. 36 to go. Dustin with a good restart. There we go. Dustin out front with the restart. Air horns blare and caution is out. I think somebody jinxed somebody because they done played air horns at the concession stand and they wrecked. I didn't know the hot dogs are that good that we need the air horns. But apparently at the concession stand they do, and now everybody heard it and they went down the corner and said, nope, we're not taking a left, we're taking a right, and we're going to the hot dog stand. And that brings out the yellow yet again. And we'll get ready to go once again. Oh, that was just, well, that was appropriate sound for that. Because they missed the corner. The caution is out yet again. 117 on the board here tonight. Which is good because that gives us time to thank our other partners as well here at NOSSCAR. Switch Tire along with Jiffy Lube on board here tonight. And what has been a hectic night here with Dustin out front leading, Justin there in second. That's the way they sat right now. So again, we'll get ready for the restart here in just a moment. I'm going to try to Never mind, no, we won't. Restart coming right now. So we'll hold on that. Justin out front leading. Dustin there as well. See if we can get him back in a rhythm again. Dustin has led the majority of this race here tonight. And we're looking to see how this turns out here. Here we go. 2 by 2 yet again. And let's see what we got. So let's go. Green flag. A little bit of a wheel spin again. This time they keep going. More cars into the outside wall. Dustin getting collected up in that one. They keep rolling though. Coming to 31 to go. Meanwhile, Lewis and AJ up front battling for the race lead. Oh, trouble out of the leader's front straight away. Look at this. Dave Bragg going to go to the bottom. Scrambled his way to the race lead. Stack them up behind him. 30 to go. This time by at Martinsville. Everybody in the vicinity of Martinsville, Virginia right now knows it is go time at the paperclip. Beating and banging, nudging and gouging. RJ right there trying to find his way through. It'll be 30 laps to go next time by. And at the moment, it's Dave Bragg continuing to lead over Joe Lewis. Or Lawrence, excuse me, Dustin, AJ, Joey, Ollie right there. Think about it, Dustin dominated here tonight. We had 99 laps. Now he's been moved back to third. He's got to get back by those two. Battle for the race lead. Heating back up as Joe jumps the car to the bottom. He'll draw alongside down the back straightaway. Looks to the inside of Bragg. Bragg holds him up. Now the conveyor belt around the bottom. Everybody going to run the bottom underneath of him. You got to get back down the line because if you don't, that conveyor belt not going to stop. 78 of Joe Lawrence trying to take the race lead. Meanwhile, Dustin right there in the battle as well. Dustin going to dip to the top side of the racetrack. He looks to the outside, 2 line out in front of him. He sees Dave Bragg trying to pull away. Nothing doing right now. Bragg trying to pull away, trying to do everything possible. Now they get stumbled up there. That's going to let Dustin back to the race lead. Boys, you shouldn't have done that. Dustin now leads. Justin Colson sends her from 10 miles back down into 3 and 4. Locked the brakes up and slid it through. Colton Everingham back there as well. Brian J. Wilson, Oliver Maskew, and Colton Everingham there as well. Meanwhile, it's Dusty leading over AJ, Justin, and Joe. Dave Bragg there as well. Great run for Dave. And we got another one. Carson Nagy out of this one here tonight. His night over. Meanwhile, Dustin continuing to lead. Dustin, a little bit of lap traffic just right in front of him. He'll have to negotiate to the bottom. 25 to go. Coming to 25 to go. Dustin, AJ right there as well. Great job. The battle continues. 127 of 150. Caution on the racetrack. Vowels involved. Oliver Ferguson. All involved back here, back straight away. But yet again, switch tire replay. Here, 128 on the board. The switch tire replay, folks. Brought to you by Switch Tire. And you see the incident there right down the back straight away. A couple of cars coming together. All right, folks, we'll be right back for the restart in just a moment. Ready to go. So again, 129 on the board. Dustin out front. Too wide. Here and now. 130 on the board of 150. Ready to go. Green flag in the air. Let's go racing. One car into the inside wall. Everybody else will straighten up here. Headed for 3 and 4. Plenty to go. Dustin, AJ, Justin, Joe, Dave Bragg, Jason Metcalf back there as well. There's Jason. Great run for Jason. 20 to go. Dustin continuing to lead. Dustin, great run right now. AJ right there. Justin, Joe, Dave Bragg, Jason Troubles. The 31 of Bragg around. So Bragg is around. Caution is out. And with the yellow out, 117 on the board. And we'll go back to green. So ready to go again. It'll be 16 to go this time by. Right now, Dustin up front. $16 to go. AJ there as well. Ready to go. 16 to go this time, but 15 to go. AJ, Dustin there as well. 15 to go this time at the strike. So 15 to go. Joe, Justin, Joey, Brian, Jason there as well, 15 to go. And right now, everybody hanging on. Dustin out front. AJ right behind him. Joe there as well. 2 wide behind him. Brian L. Wilson. Jason holding on. Ollie. 14 to go. AJ, Joe, Justin, Ollie, Colton, Ferguson. Nice job. 14 to go. Dustin continuing to lead. Brian L. Wilson. Everybody on the brakes. Hard trouble to 23. Joey goes for a roundabout. What happened to Joey? Joey went for a roundabout here. And so Joey gets some help turned around here. Caution is out with 12 to go. So, getting ready to turn them back loose. 11 to go. Dustin continuing to lead. It'll be 11 laps to go this time by. And ready to rock and roll here in just a moment with just 11 to go. Dustin has dominated the night so far. 11 to go. Coming to 10. It'll be 10 to go. And again, it'll be 10 laps to go. Dustin, AJ, Jason, Metcalf, Justin there as well, Colton. And ready to go. Lights go off yet again. Lights off on the pace car. Stand by. Colton, Oliver Mashew, Brian Wilson Jr., RJ, AJ Roper leads. 10 to go. Double file, lights are off, let's go. Coming to green this time by. Field 2 by 2. Ready to go. 8 to go this time. Joe. Joey. Wilson there as well. It'll be 8 to go this time by. Dustin out front, green flag in the air. Ready to go. Right to the bottom of the racetrack we go. Everybody holding on. Nice and easy does it. What can you do? Nice job, Dustin out front. AJ there as well. Lawrence. Justin trying to hold on. Dustin doing everything possible, leading the way. AJ back there behind him, stacking them up like dominoes. Dustin, though, leads the way. Dustin leads here at Martinsville. Oh, we got a car around in 4, but they hold on. Dustin continuing to lead. Dustin out front, coming to 6 to go this time by. AJ there as well. Brian Wilson Jr., nice run. Joe Oliver. Jason Metcalf there as well. Dusty continuing to lead. Look at Dustin continuing to lead the charge right now. 5 laps to go. Here comes Oliver. For Ollie Ferguson. AJ, that's second. Dustin leads by a mile out front. Dustin continuing to lead right now. And caution is out, 4 to go. And that's the 39 around as well here. So again, caution is out here late at Martinsville. Everybody will slow up back straight away. It'll be 3 to go. What can you do? It'll be 3 laps to go here tonight when we get back going. Here we go. 3 laps to go to end it here. Switch tire, yellow flag, back out. And here we go. The switch tire, yellow flag will be unfurled, and we'll get ready to go back at it here late in the going field. 3 to go. 3 laps to go here tonight. Field ready to rock and roll. Green flag back in the air. Let's go. More trouble on the restart. It's the 13 of Justin. We stay green though. 2 to go. Dustin out front. Justin gets in the wall. We keep rolling right now. Nice job, everybody holding on here. It'll be 1 lap to go this time by. 1 to go for Dustin out front. Dustin leads here. 1 to go. Dustin looking at getting it done here tonight through 3 and 4. He will hold on, dominate the race, and give it to Dustin. Will win it here tonight at Martinsville. Great job for that driver here tonight. And there we go. Checkered flag is out. And we'll spin them around. So as we wait here, we'll wait to see who all joins up for an interview here. And then we'll get done with tonight and get ready for Wednesday. And of course, NOSSCAR next Tuesday as well. That'll be next Tuesday's event in the Cup Series next week. All right, let's see if we can hold and wait and see who we've got. What a night it has been here. Great night of racing. We'll get ready to go. Let's see what we got here. And see how. We'll wait here on some guys and see if they come down. Hopefully they do. In the meantime, we'll play a little bit of music. Alrighty, still nobody in the Discord coming into the booth, man. What a great night it was here tonight. Great race from Martinsville. Thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. As always, thank you guys for coming out. We'll see you soon. And again, thank you from Extreme Sim TV. We will see you next time. Everybody have a great night. We will see you guys in the next one.